Hello guys, Chris here and welcome back to another video. In this one, my friends, I'm gonna be testing a GeForce RTX 2060 6GB model in Spider Man Remastered. We're running it with the latest drivers, 516.94, actually optimized for this game. This one is the Palit version of the card. I am not overclocking it. You can see all of its specs here in Tech Power-Ups GPU-Z. Again, 6 gigs of GDDR6, and over on the left, we're pairing it with a Ryzen 9 5900X and 32GB of RAM to avoid CPU bottlenecks. This is, after all, a GPU test, so let's get right into it, shall we? And let's go over the settings first. I'm playing at 1080p resolution, and we're also going to test this one at 1440p and 4K resolutions. Right now, we're not utilizing DLSS, but I am also going to utilize it a little bit later, and we're using the very high settings preset. I just disabled motion blur and the film grain strength right here, as well as chromatic aberration, by the way, because I don't like those effects, but they don't really impact your FPS. Also, I'm just noticing now that this has RayTracing, so we should definitely test that out a little bit later as well. Let's continue here. I actually just started the game. This is gonna be like first impressions and stuff. So, alright, here we go. We're getting very nice FPS actually for very high settings, which are actually the highest settings in this game, by the way. This has no ultra settings preset. Press jump to gain speed. Okay, let's gain more speed. No, okay, people. Alright, almost crashed there against somebody else. Oh, I can actually just hold left shift. That's interesting. Alright, so this seems to be a pretty intensive scenario, right? Like, we're seeing an entire city from above. It's getting pretty good FPS. It's very stable, no major stuttering issues, although the frame time graph is a little bit weird, but I can't really feel any slowdowns or stutters, so that's alright. Let's go. Can we actually press a web zip? No, we are leaving the mission. No, I don't want to leave the mission. No, there's the mission. Okay, I think that should be the mission, right? Can you Spider-Man, just spider web your things around, please, because I don't know how to do it very well. I just started, guys, again. Oh, I can actually wall run, of course, because we're Spider-Man. We can do everything. It's actually great. Okay, first stutter of the day right there, guys. This is nice. I'm actually gonna enjoy playing this game through a lot, I think. This is fun, just webbing around the buildings and stuff. So let me go down there to see if it's more intensive in the streets with all of these people around. I'm so sorry. Okay. Yeah, look at this. Lots of people right here. It's pretty much the same thing. CPU utilization is at around like 30 to 40% most of the time though, and this is a 12-core CPU, so you definitely need some CPU power if you want 60 plus frames per second, but I will actually test minimum and recommended requirements soon, guys, so stay tuned in for that. Oh, massive stutter right there. That was very, very noticeable. What is happening here? People, you should probably just run away instead of being here like that, right? A little cutscene right here, so we can see FPS during that, and it's pretty much the same thing. So it seems like the game is actually very stable in terms of the FPS you get in different scenarios, which is great, of course. You want a consistent experience usually. Also, to alleviate the stuttering issues a little bit, I would lock the FPS to 60, because I'm not really sure if you do need more than 60 frames. That's a massive explosion there, and it didn't drop our FPS, so explosions are optimized. Seems like they've done a great job here in this one, actually. Oh, look at that. It's me doing that, guys. See that? Beautiful. Another little stutter there. It seems like whenever it needs to load in some things, it stutters a little bit. This is not a stutter, by the way. All right. Oh, it's dropping. It's dropping from 60 FPS now. So this is actually really intensive. We found some of the most intensive things that you can do here in this one. That is looking at fire effects, apparently. Kill them bastards. Good thing is, by the way, we still have that DLSS support here. So if you want 60 plus at all times, it should be possible with DLSS. Oh, yes, that's nice. Alright, goodbye, sir. Okay, wait a second. Let's up this guy as well. We're good. He's on fire right now. I just want to take a look at the fire effects. Oh my god, another big explosion there. You know what? I'm gonna enable the DLSS to see if it still drops using that setting, guys. Oh, damn, it also has FSR 2.0. That's incredible. That's really good for the older GPUs. Love it. Love it. Let's go. DLSS on quality. We're definitely gonna test some FSR 2.0 here at 1080p to see how it looks. But usually I prefer the DLSS. Oh my. What just happened? Oh, it's waiting for me to do something. All right, I just want to check out that fire there again. Okay, so we're here. Oh, it's still dropping, by the way. Not by that much. Yeah, we were seeing like 57, 58 standing here looking at the fire, and now it's getting like, what, 10 more FPS or so. But I expected a bigger jump in performance with DLSS quality here. Wait a second. Let's stop it there, and let's see if FSR 2.0 gives us a better experience here than DLSS. That would be incredible, actually. So FSR 2.0 is enabled now. So I can tell that it's sharper than DLSS, but a little bit too over-sharpened, maybe. I can see some pixelation around his arms, for example. It doesn't look bad by any means, by the way. It's very, very impressive, but it's getting around the same FPS as default the 1080p, right? The native resolution, maybe. Let's see over here. 61 frames per second. I'm not going to move now, and I'm going to disable FSR 2.0 altogether and DLSS. All of the upscaling is turned off. It's getting like 2 less FPS. Huh. The upscalings are not doing much in this one, apparently. What about DLSS again? And it gets the same FPS as FSR 2.0. Still drops, as you can see. But also, let me check the arms around the fire. Yeah, it's not pixelated like it was in FSR 2.0. So FSR 2.0, of course, came out later than DLSS. So it's not as polished, I guess. But it's still very, very good. I mean, if you're not looking for those imperfections, it looks like native resolution. And in a lot of games, I totally recommend you to enable any upscaling. Even FSR 1.0 sometimes looks great in a lot of games. So let's go here. Okay. Holy crap, that's a lot of FPS. You don't need like a ton of frames, by the way, like 144 FPS all of the time. So these FPS that we're getting right now are actually really good. And I have the game installed on an NVMe SSD, by the way. So the stutters that we're seeing is not because of slow storage or anything like that. Alright.
Do your thing.
It's really nice that the cutscenes are all rendered in-game as well. We can see proper performance numbers here while it's happening.
How exactly do you think this ends?
Holy crap, what the hell did I just do? I just clicked 2 and he did that. So many enemies! Why does none of them have a weapon now? That's weird. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Okay. Can I do more of those things? No? Wait. Almost. Honestly, guys, I just forgot how I can block and evade things, dodge, you know? I gotta check the controls again, but I can't stop it right now because we're in the middle of benchmarking, obviously. We got some PCs around here, by the way. They look like quite old PCs. This one especially looks quite weird. Yeah, these textures could be a little bit improved, you know. Maybe at higher resolutions that will happen. I don't know. Also, should we try out 1440p? I think it's about time, right? So we still gotta go outside, of course, and see the FPS at 1440. But here we go. 2560 by 1440. I turned off DLSS. Still on very high settings. Didn't change anything here. And, okay, hold to perform something. F to yank enemies. Alright. Come on. Come on. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Okay. All good. So we were getting like 100 FPS around here at 1080p with DLSS. And now at 1440p without it, it's getting way, way less frames per second. It's actually dropping from 60 FPS right here. But the thing is, this game should be playable still around these FPS. Not a problem. I think I could play the game all day long like this, honestly. So let's go see there. And alright, this is great actually. Look at that. Looking at the city from here, not bad. Oh boy, no, this is not what I want to do. Okay, we're good. Let's go up again. Alright, what should I do now? They are just ziplining. Okay, that's probably the police, right? No, 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 no. Okay, let's just kill these bastards again. Let's go. Stop shooting at me, please. What now? Let's go up there. Finally, I can do it. Oh, people are burning almost. Get out of here, people. Come on. Come on, buddy. What are you doing? Go. Go, go, go. Do you need a spider web up your ass so you move faster? Okay, let's go here. Q. Q? No, that's not really gonna work. Oh, it is. It actually is. That's interesting.
I'll find them.
Okay, we got tons of fire effects, by the way, and as we know already, these are intensive in this game, and it's not a problem still. I'm actually impressed that it's getting around the same FPS. But maybe outside with all of the city effects and people walking around, it's more intensive. I don't know. Let's go! I can do this! Clicking a mouse button is very hard, but I can do this. Let's... Oh my god! That is terrible. That is absolute... what? Are the people still alive, actually? Okay. Let's get out there. Oh boy. I wanted to see the explosion. Oh boy! Okay, I guess we will see an explosion. Left control. People? Okay, they're not dead. Hello, buddy. How's it going? Give me your bazooka, will ya? No? Two more. Boy. Okay, let's go. Come on. And, do you think it's a good idea for you to handle that rocket near me? Probably not, right? Okay. Ooh, that explosion was actually pretty intensive, as you saw, probably. Okay, another one. See that? 40s. It's a pretty interesting opening mission, I will say that. Full of action. Love it, guys. It's very nice. No, Spidey, just do something there. Okay, F. F is the way. Hi.
You guys all right?
Is it over?
We were just about to call for backup.
I think I'm it.
Lead the way. We'll be right behind you. Heads up, boss.
Oh! Oh, come on. Are you serious? I helped you guys. Ah, of course. Nobody likes superheroes. At least the police never like superheroes for some reason. Come on. Dodge. Alright. That's it. Good stuff. Why don't they shoot me? I don't know. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Ah, yes, this is nice. Come on. Come on.
Getting kicked in the face.
Here we go. Never mind, so I guess the police right there weren't really friendly police. They were bad guy police. So. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Is it all gonna explode now? Spidey, we should definitely
still see you, right?
go away.
Years of this insolence.
Okay.
For me? You shouldn't have.
I am playing this on the easiest difficulty, so this is very easy, obviously. I can actually just... Oh! Come on! 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 No. Wait a second. Good stuff. Oof! Massive explosion. Great. What are you doing? Did he ask that? Are you kidding me? You're trying to kill me and... then you get mad. Holy crap! Wait a second. The guy is actually pretty strong as well. Okay. That was easy. Alright, there we go. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Beat the crap out of him. Oh, no. Oh, no. Come on. Stop it. Okay, you know what, guys? Let's stop it ourselves. Because we need to enable some DLSS here at this resolution. Alright, so let's see if at a higher resolution DLSS makes a bigger difference. Not sure if it will. Yeah, it's still at the 60s and 50s at times. Start counting our FPS here.
You are everything that's wrong with this city.
No, you are. Also, guys, in the next videos that I make about this game, I won't play through more missions because I don't want to spoil anything to you. This is just the first one, so yeah, you're probably already familiar with it anyways, if you've watched anything about this game, I guess. Okay, let's just go here. Okay, all right. We got this. Kill this bastard. Alright, 2. Yes, sir. These attacks are actually pretty nice. Come on. There we go. Come on, nice. Still drops a lot, by the way, even with DLSS. I wish DLSS did a little bit better in this game, because usually it gives you a much bigger improvement in frames per second than what we're seeing here. What am I hearing? I'm hearing shots. It's outside, okay. Alright. Oh, you're throwing things at me. Okay, then. I will throw things at you as well. Eat trash, boy! No! No! No, this is bad. Okay. Oh! Control! Oh, okay, I got it. Oh, boy! Oh, boy. I'm good, I'm good. Let's go. Nice. This is nice, guys. Beat the crap out of this boy. Let's go. Ooh. Oh, are you serious? You're gonna save the bastard? Of course, of course.
So, should we kiss now?
This will bite our asses later. So we ended it at 69 frames per second. Right there. That is beautiful. Still in a cutscene, by the way, but now we're probably gonna go outside and see the FPS in the city. Well, we're seeing around the same FPS roaming around the city as we saw previously in that mission, so it's pretty accurate. Down there, it gets way less FPS, basically. Yeah, as you can see here, it drops instantly into the 60s and even 50s there. This is a very nice world, though. Tons of reflections. Even without ray tracing, it looks good. I like it, guys. What is happening? What? Whoa, 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 whoa. Shield, boy! Shield! Shield! What the heck? They can do that? Okay. Oh, that's another one. I'm sorry, I forgot about you, buddy. You probably feel left out now. But it's fine, it's fine. Well, 1440p is still very playable with the RTX 2060. Enables some DLSS for sure. That's gonna give you a little boost in FPS and make it just slightly more stable. But as you can see, even with balanced DLSS, it's pretty much the same thing. And since the power usage of the card is actually pretty low at this point, and the GPU usage is still at 99%, that's probably some VRAM related issue. Maybe we are actually getting out of VRAM, but that reading is just a little bit wrong. I don't know. Yeah, that's usually what happens whenever you run out of VRAM. The GPU usage is still maxed out, but the power usage is not. So let's go up to 4K resolution. Let's see if it actually is playable without DLSS first. Okay, that is super sharp and detailed. Very, very nice and beautiful, but of course, with below 30 frames per second almost all of the time, it is not a good experience. It's just good for screenshots, I guess. It's good that you can still run around, you know, and spider web around, I guess, you could say in this game. But yeah, with drops below 30, it's just not very good, obviously. And this is not a 4K card these days, so that's expected, I guess. Let's go to balanced DLSS at 4K, and this is where usually we see a big difference in FPS, but we're not seeing it here. It's still getting around the same FPS, even worse sometimes. Maybe it's just the scenario where we're at right now, but it's weird. It's really weird implementation of DLSS in this one, guys. And what about FSR 2.0 at 4K res? Balanced as well, by the way. It looks just as good as DLSS at these higher resolutions. Yep, can't really tell a difference in visual fidelity, but it performs basically the same. So that's a bit of a bummer, you know? It's a bit of a bummer. Okay, I just restarted the game. We're playing at 1080p resolution, DLSS quality, using high settings instead of very high this time around. Just gonna disable... Well, motion blur is already disabled, as well as chromatic aberration. That's great. Didn't change that. And wow, okay, that's some big frames per second numbers, as you can probably tell. And now we're actually CPU bound, or something else bound in the system, but we're not seeing 99% GPU usage, at least all of the time. But yeah, we are getting hundreds, which is awesome, of course. Running around, spider webbing around here, yes. Very, very nice indeed. So it gives for a really nice experience at these settings still. I really like it. Oh, where are you going to throw that? Okay. Hi guys, how's it going? The real question is, can it play it above 60 frames at 1440p DLSS quality and high settings? It was already really good at 1080p, very high settings, so if you're playing at that res, I really recommend the very high settings here in this one. But if you're playing at 1440p, I'm stuttering. I think the high settings are a little bit more adequate with DLSS still, by the way, because DLSS looks incredible here at 1440p. I can't really tell a difference between native res and this. So enable that, even though it only gives you like 5 more FPS or whatever. And yeah, now we're not seeing drops into the 50s anymore, which is great. How about the water, actually? Can we go there? Oh, that was a terrible dive. Okay. All right, anyways, let's go down here, see the FPS with all of the people around us. Very good looking, by the way, even on high settings. It's amazing. Yeah, I really like it, guys. I think this is it for 1440p. We managed to stay above 60 frames per second pretty much at all times here at these settings. That's great. Okay, glad to see this. Let's go up to 4K for a little bit. Maybe it's gonna run out of VRAM again. I'm gonna do balanced DLSS because at 4K it doesn't really matter. I can't really tell a difference. And oh, now it's very playable, I guess. Wow, now it is a way different result here, guys, at 4K. It is now playable. You can actually play Spider Man Remastered at 4K resolution with the 2060. However, I think I would lock it to 30 frames per second or maybe 40 because yeah, that variation in the frame time graph is a little bit more noticeable now at 4K. Yeah, it can annoy you a little bit at times. So locking it to 30 frames per second should make it way more smooth. Or 40 frames per second. Just lock it to the minimum FPS that you see here, okay? And it's gonna be a great experience. Looking at the entire city from here. Let's see. That is great. Ooh, that's a nice cathedral right here. Very cool. Okay. Love it, guys. This is nice. Alright, lastly, what I want to do is set DLSS to quality, 1080p resolution, high settings, and RayTracing. Oh my god, I clicked it and... Okay, it actually applies everything. No need to restart, I guess. Okay, now we're in the 70s. It's actually pretty impressive. It didn't change by all that much. I expected a bigger difference. Let's see some reflections. This car looks great, yeah? Yeah, you can definitely see the reflections here in the car. That's interesting. They're not very high quality, even though they are on high. But they probably look better than without ray tracing, I guess. It's supposed to, at least. I'm not sure if this looks better, guys. Probably not, actually. Just because the reflections are so low quality. Maybe at the higher resolution, they will look better without that fuzziness. Yes, okay. That is definitely the case. So if you want to run ray tracing, you need to run the game at a higher resolution. And there is a lot of fuzziness around Spider-Man there. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Yeah, if you see the reflections... Oh boy, come on. Lots of fuzziness and noise. That's really weird, actually. I would probably not enable this, but the tax in the GPU is not really that high. I'm impressed by that, actually. I expected it to be way more intensive. But yeah, with the 2060, I usually don't recommend you to enable ray tracing because it's not a very strong card in that regard. So yeah, we still have like medium ray tracing and very high. Oh no, these are actually the lowest settings for ray tracing. High. Okay. I'll leave the other settings of ray tracing for like a 3080 Ti, 3060 Ti. Yeah, disabling it actually does look a little bit better. Of course, the reflections are not accurate now, but you don't get that noise effect, so it's way, way better in my opinion. Are we at 1080p, actually? It looks really good. Yes, we are. DLSS quality, 1080p. I thought we were at 1440 for a second. Alright, guys, so that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it was informative to you. I will be back very soon with the 3060 Ti and 3080 Ti, 3050. Minimum requirements as well. 1050 Ti, 1060. I will test a ton of GPUs in this game. So stay tuned in, and I will catch you in the next one very soon. As always, love you all. Bye-bye.